In the blue corner, from Salvador, Bahia, with the Demolition team, his coach is Hilton Matos. He's 27 years old, 1.83 meters tall, right-handed, 13 fights, 13 victories, 6 by knockout. This is Ivan Vilas Boas. In the red corner, right from Sorocaba, the fights out of the Carseti fight team. His coach is Adriano Carseti. He's 22 years old, 1.73 meters tall, right-handed, 2 fights, 1 victory, no knockouts. This is Bruno, Brazil. Bruno is a very technical and aggressive fighter from what we've seen in the past. Ivan is this is his first fight in the WGP. He's known in his amateur star as a good combination fighter, lots of knockout power. Let's see what these 64.5 kilogram, 142 pound fighters are going to bring to the ring tonight. We have a tremendous amount of speed at this weight. Let's see if they can bring it on. And the first round is off of this 3-round fight. Ivan already starting to throw a little bit wild, trying to knock his opponent out in the first round if he can. Very fast, a little bit taller than Bruno. Very, very fast fighter, as we can see already, using his good front kick as Bruno's just waiting him out. Oh, and a good right hand by Ivan. Good low kick, leg kick by Bruno. Both fighters very quick, and a good kick as Ivan moves in. Bruno is able to use that back leg as a defensive kick, and he does it again. That is going to wear on Ivan's left leg very quickly. There he goes again, throwing a lunging punch wherever that came from. There he goes, throwing wild again. We're talking about Ivan Vilas Boas. Bruno looking a little bit more experienced, waiting a little bit more for each technique. Good combinations by Ivan. Gets Bruno into the ropes. Was able to catch Bruno with a couple of good punches. There he goes again with that jumping in left hand. I don't know what that is. He has such good skills. Where does that come from? Bruno definitely aware of that front left jab as he jumps in with it. There he goes again with that defensive low kick. Right on the money. Both fighters into the back into the center of the ring. Moving around. Bruno looking a little bit more cautious. Looks like Ivan earned a little bit of respect in this first round. Fast front kick by Ivan. His other kicks are lacking commitment. There he goes again. As soon as he gets in close, he starts throwing wild punches. He's all over the place. Ivan is not using his great speed to his advantage. He's just throwing wildly. And Bruno's able to step out of the way. Bruno with a great guard. His hands are always up. Spinning back hook kick by Ivan, 3 miles away. Another good front kick by Ivan. Let's see if Bruno can come back. Hasn't been the last half of this first round. He wasn't using his defensive roundhouse kick at all. And that seems to really be working for him. Let's see what his coaches are going to tell him. See if these fighters come back with something new or the same old of the first round. We weren't able to hear what the coaches were telling their fighters. Let's see what kind of changes they've made for this next round. Fighters touch gloves for the second of the 3-round fight. Bruno moving around a little bit more, it seems. There he goes, he's moving in, jumps in. Another wild left by Ivan. Oh, and a good left, right leg kick by, or midsection kick by Bruno, Brazil. Ivan running on pure aggression. An attempted axe kick falls short by about 60 meters. Bruno just waiting for that opening. Ivan seems to leave himself a little bit open after he throws those wild punches. Back into the center of the ring. Oh, and a good left jab. That one caught Bruno off guard. That's the one he'd been trying to set up since the first round. That time he used a little more control and he was certainly able to slip it in. Ivan Vilas Boas definitely spending a lot more energy as he moves around a lot more. Oh, and there goes that defensive leg kick by Bruno. Smack, you can hear it from here. There it goes again. Smack. They don't look like they hurt that much, but they add up over time. The damage is cumulative and it hurts like crazy. Bruno moving around the ring, trying not to stay on the ropes. Doesn't want to get caught by that big right hand from Ivan. Good left hand by Ivan as he moves in, jumps in. Good right hand by Ivan. Knocked Bruno back into the ropes. Another right hand by Ivan. And Bruno moves himself back into the center of the ring. He wants off of those ropes. There goes that leg kick again. Beautiful technique. Bruno's not able to get in as much as he would like. Good leg kick by Ivan. Bruno a little more hesitant this round, not quite so committed in his strikes. There goes the bell for the end of the second round. Let's see if they can come back with something different. I would have to say that Ivan definitely came back with a little bit more calmness and a little bit stricter with his technique, and he was definitely able to score a few in that last round. And there goes the bell for the third and final round of this 64.5 kilogram super lightweight fight. Oh, and there goes an attempted axe kick by Ivan Vilas Boas as he slips when his leg was straight up in the air. Looks like he might have caught his elbow on that one as he fell down. There he goes again, trying to jump in with that left jab. Bruno, cautious, waiting, checking for the opening, this time moving around a little bit more, not so eager to get back into the ropes. There goes Ivan throwing those wild shots again, but even though they're wild, he's still able to back Bruno up, get him into the ropes, leaving Bruno open for a good attack. Oh, and there goes a good right counter attack by Bruno. You can see Ivan's kicks are pretty fast. I'm surprised he hasn't been using those more often. He's quite a bit taller. You'd think he would use that roundhouse kick, leg kick more often. He's looking frustrated now. He's throwing wildly. Bruno's being calmer, a lot calmer. Oh, and there goes a good front kick by Bruno. Ivan's looking a little bit tired now. He's looking more frustrated than anything. There he goes again, lunging in with a left jab. Unable to judge the distance. No points scored. There's Ivan's coach yelling directions. Oh, and there goes a good left hook by Ivan. Inside low kick by Ivan. Bruno trying more to defend. Oh, and there goes a left and a right by Ivan, catching Bruno right and square in the jaw. Try to throw a back kick afterwards. Again, too late in the fight to be throwing those kind of techniques. Ivan is running on pure aggression, but he is able to score some good points. That last exchange was really good. Good combination of punches that really caught Bruno Brazil off guard. Both fighters tired, but still quite active. Still very fast. Still very dangerous. Not a whole lot of technique hitting anybody. There goes the bell. That's the end of the fight. 3 rounds of not much action. I don't know what you guys are going to come up with, but I'd have to say that Ivan Vilas Boas was the winner of that one. He scored, even though there were wild punches, he did score, it seemed to me at least, quite a few more. And we are back by unanimous decision. The winner is Ivan Vilas Boas from Salvador, Bahia. Very good fight. He's 27 years old, very tall, young fighter. Starting to get his experience now with 14 fights and 7 victories. Good job, guys. We'll be right back with our next fight.